Hey guys, it's Christina. Welcome back. So, before I start, let's do my makeup and tell you what this video is going to be about. So, as you saw by the title, we're doing our part 2 of a series sweep, which I'm so excited about for today's video because I feel like this week's picks I've been really wanting to read and I can't wait to read them. One of them being Wild and Wrangled. And I'm only 5% in, so I'm not gonna say anything. There's nothing to say. I just want to say love a second chance romance. And I'm really excited to finish this series. Really sad because I love this series, but I'm really excited to finally know everything about everybody. And then I also have in mind to read All Shall Mourn, which I think you guys know it's part of the None Shall Sleep series and Some Shall Break series. That's the second book, and I loved those books. I think both of them are 5 stars, so I really want to see how this wraps up, especially how the second book ended. And then we have one pick that I'm a little more scared about, but I have to finish, and it's the Powerless trilogy by Lauren Roberts, because I haven't heard great things. I have to admit, I haven't heard great things. Like, I've heard mixed reviews, and that's always terrifying with fantasy, because you either are gonna strongly agree with everybody, or you're not. And that's what, like, I don't know, I don't want either to, I want to like it, but I don't want it to be like, oh, I don't know why everybody hated it. But I also don't want to hate it. So, but I'm still excited to read them. I'm trying not to let those opinions influence my reading experience, because that just makes it worse. But I'm also leaving it for the end, because since I only have 2 books to finish for the Done and Dusted series and the None Shall Sleep series, I want to finish those up first, obviously, because those are going to be done, which is great once we're done with this video. But then Fearless and Reckless, I think I'll get to Fearless, but we don't know about Reckless. But that still means we only have 1 book left to that series, so this is great progress. I do have to admit, I think that since my last video, I finished a few more series that I might talk about later, but I'm not sure. I can't really remember. But we've been making good progress. I'm pretty sure we have 10 series done, a few series that we've caught up on, and a few that are just done. And I've been catching up. Like, I just finished King of Greed, and for now I just have King of Sloth and King of Envy to read. I know there's 2 more books to that Kings of Sin series, but so far so good. But that's the update. That's the update. Those are the books that we'll be reading. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I did do some more reading to this series sweep channel. Like, I completed a few more series outside this series of videos, but I do think that we have a lot of progress to make, and I do need to update that list because we've started Binding 13 and it's not on that list yet, and we need to update the ones I haven't. So we're gonna finish getting ready for today. Today is a holiday where I live, so my mom's home, and we're gonna be painting and reading the whole day, which sounds freaking ideal in my opinion. And that's pretty much it. And then tomorrow I will be home alone because she's gonna go to work, so we'll have more time to chat than today, which I'm very excited about because today's already Tuesday. I want to get this reading done. I feel like Wild and Wrangled, I'm gonna get done super fast. Like, I can already see me binge reading this today, so I'll try and film as much as I can of that, because I know that once I get into a book, there's no picking up my phone. There's no picking up my phone. So, now that my makeup, at least, is done, I'm gonna go brush my hair. See you guys when I see you. I also want to say all these reads, unfortunately, are on my Kindle. Sorry to my TBR cart. Only one of them I have physical, which is Reckless. And we know I'm gonna be reading this at the end of the video, so me and my Kindle against the world, as always. But I'm sorry to my physical reads because, well, we're not gonna talk about it, actually. Hey guys, it is the next day. I haven't updated since yesterday, since you probably saw me reading. It is currently, obviously it's the next day. It is 2:23. I'm about to go to the gym, but I am 28% into Wild and Wrangled, and I'm really enjoying it. After the gym, I have nothing to do. We all know what happened. I was downloading movies and shows for the plane for next week. So, and I found a lot of things that I want to watch today. So we're gonna just put a movie on after the gym and we're gonna read. My face is super red. I did reapply my makeup, so it might also just be a blush. But I'm showered. Obviously, I'm back home from the gym. Went really well. I actually read 10% of my book, which I didn't even expect to bring my Kindle, but I just kind of threw it in my bag like I always do. So I read 10%, and I didn't read the whole time I was there, but I did read. But I'm at 38%, and now we are showered. We are changed. We are hot as hell because it's so hot out. But we have water. We have my Kindle right there, and now I'm gonna put on something on the TV probably, or the computer. I'm really needing to finish I need to catch up on so many YouTube videos, and I mean not even for my favorites, which I do need to catch up on Sarah and Destiny and Rachel, but I also need to catch up on everybody else. So might put that on. I really wanted to put on a movie like I said earlier, but I just kind of want to get that done with because I can always watch the movies on the plane, but I can't watch YouTube. And that's already I'm going to have a 13-hour travel day, which I'm not excited about. But anyway, that's besides the point. Let's get to reading because I'm really excited to finish this book. Really excited to finish the series, but excited to finish the book, if that makes any sense. So surprised that I'm literally reading Wild and Wrangled, and Alexa is reading it too. Well, for the video. So technically she's already finished it. This is literally, I'm watching her review. Try not to think too much of it because she said a few things. I'm like, but I feel like I have less of a I'm less critical than a lot of people when it comes to reading books. But that's not why I started filming. The reason I started filming is because I'm currently charging my Kindle. It's not that low. It's at 50 something right now. But I feel like I immediately want to start another book after this. I don't want to have to wait for it to charge then, if that makes any sense. I thought that instead of just waiting, and I probably will just wait, but instead of just waiting, I might start Reckless. So a bit of a twist and turn to the video, but we shall see. I did say I might read the next two at the same time, so Reckless and All Shall Mourn, but we'll see. I'm gonna try and make this review as fast as possible because I'm disappointed. I expected this one to be the best one in the way that we have been waiting for this couple for so long. So I guess my expectations were here, especially because it is Second Chance and I love Second Chance. So I'm disappointed. This book, I give it a 3.25. And I have a few thoughts on it, and if it's a spoiler, I'll try and keep it as non-spoiler as possible. But first of all, the flashbacks, I thought that there might have been too many, or I needed more of the present. I like the flashbacks. I like to know how they met, what happened, why they stopped being together. But I needed a lot more of the present because I feel like like we didn't get that many interactions before they got back together, and it didn't, like, it's one of the more sentimental books that she has written, but I felt like I needed more interactions of them being friends, or like them being kind of awkward with each other before, and I need them to create a connection and add to whatever it ended up being. I was missing that. And then I think what caused the quote-unquote third act breakup was stupid, and the fact that it lasted so little, like a chapter. It was like weird for that to end up being the third act breakup when it turned out not to be that big of a deal in the book, and I think it wasn't that big of a deal. I don't think, that was my opinion, I don't think the third act breakup was that big of a deal. And then I think it wrapped up in like the next 2 chapters, or like 1, because that includes the epilogue, so that's also kind of weird to me. But I love Dusty, and I love Cam. I just wish we got more. That's basically what I'm trying to get at. I wish we got more of them, so I'm disappointed. But I think the overall of this series is like a 4 point something, so I'm still very happy with this book. But I do think just didn't reach my expectations, which maybe it's kind of on my part that I had higher expectations, but at the same time I'm like, oh, like it kind of fell flat. Very disappointed, very sad. Now I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't think I'm gonna keep reading for like, I don't think I'm gonna pick up something just right now, but I think tonight or today, while it's still light out, I won't be picking up Also More, but I'll be picking up Reckless, which is a change in events, but good nevertheless, because I just been thinking about it a lot, and it's been such a long time since I've picked up fantasy, and I'm getting that itch where I'm like, okay, like come on, like I need something like different from romance, and that is the fantasy itch. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Hey guys, it's the next morning, and yesterday I ended up just reading the little bit that I read of Also More, and so we were back on the original schedule that we made. I tried to read it, but after reading all day and just, I think, being exhausted from the gym, I decided to go to sleep early. Well, early for me anyway, because I was trying to fall asleep by 11:30, but that's kind of still late. Anyway, I decided not to stay up reading or anything, and now my eye is crying because I'm so tired. But it is Thursday. We don't have much to do today besides go to the gym again. And yeah, it is early in the morning. It's like 9 a.m. So sort of got our sleep's worth. So might decide to have breakfast and then go to the gym or something. I think I'm just gonna go to the gym for lunch today, but I'm not sure anymore. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated, because after that I'll be reading, or before that, I don't know. So as you can see, I am dressed for the gym. Maybe you can see me. I'm not going to the gym just yet. I will end up going after lunch, like the plan was, because I just like the fact that there's not a lot of people, obviously, because it's lunchtime. But this is the book. Obviously, we all know I'm reading this. I was reading a little bit. I stopped because there was like that, so I'm not in the I'm in the middle of a chapter, but it's not like I'm in the middle of a sentence. And we are 8% in, and things are starting-ish to pick up, but so far it's kind of slow. It's kind of letting us know where everybody is and like their thoughts, because obviously after 3 books, some people are traumatized, some people are in the run. So we're gonna keep reading, and we're gonna have lunch. I'm gonna make the same lunch as yesterday, which I made chicken Caesar salad wraps. Then we'll go to the gym. I finally made my list to pack on Monday. I didn't say the amount of things I wanted for each thing, because then I will get overwhelmed when I'm packing. Finally, Spotify is working with me, so I got to download all the playlists. So now my iPad and my phone are stocked for the plane, as if the plane won't have a freaking screen, but that's besides the point. And yeah, and I also downloaded a few more books for the plane. I know this is not part of this video, but I'll tell you what books I downloaded. I downloaded It's a Love Story by Annabelle Monaghan, Problematic Summer Romance by Ali Hazelwood, Summer in the City by Alex Astor, Wild Side by Elsie Silver, and Silver Elite by Danny Francis. Of course, most of these are recent releases, and I'm really excited for all of them. I was gonna give you guys an update when I came back from the gym, but I just spent an hour and a half easily finding a new editor, because CapCut is out of their minds and they're charging double of what I was paying. And I finally found an editor that I like called VN, I'm pretty sure. And I did have to do some I did have to upload some fonts and stuff. Still can't find the font that I absolutely love on CapCut, but it'll do, and I really like it. It doesn't really have all the effects maybe that I might need, but the time will come for that, to be honest. We'll figure it out when we get there. Okay, I had a little bit of caffeine. I literally put my Coke in a wine glass. I've been on my wine glass kick. I have it like once or twice a year. I don't know what makes it go, but we are only 14% in. Did read a little bit at the gym. I read like a chapter, but I upped my speed today on the treadmill. So I was like not in the mood. I was hot. I couldn't breathe because of the heat, and I'm a little stuffy on the nose. So it was just like a lot. So I didn't read much, and then problems. I was playing a little more now with VN, and I'm loving it, which is great. Again, I think I'm gonna use it until it's like, oh, this is a pro feature, maybe you should get you know what I mean? Anyway, so not so good on the reading, but I'm gonna get on it now, and if I don't, you know what, I think instead of getting on All Shall Mourn, because I'm not really feeling it so far, not that I know this particular series always starts off a little, like it needs to pick up, and right now I'm like a little distraught by what happened with the editor, so I might pick up Reckless. But I don't know if it starts off slow either. Maybe I need to pick up a romance. I don't know. Maybe I'll just continue All Shall Mourn. All that for what? All that for what? Anyway. Okay guys, I'm gonna give you a reading update, and it's not a good one, but I'm at 26%. I'm gonna finish the chapter I'm in, but I have a little bit of a fever. I knew that my head, like, burning was not a good sign, but I didn't think much of it. I just thought I was at the gym, but it's still burning. And we have a little bit of a fever, very little, but we still have a little bit of fever. I'm pretty sure it's just nerves. But we're gonna chill the rest of the night. Not much reading. If I do some reading, I'm just gonna pick up a random other read that is not this one, so we can continue the video tomorrow when I'm all rested up and ready to take on the day. Tomorrow I want to go to the gym in the morning, and then at 2:30 sorry, I have a class, and then 5 I get my nails done, and then that's pretty much it. I'll keep you guys updated. Hello, New York! It's the next day. It's the next morning. If you couldn't tell by my face, I kind of just woke up-ish. But I've been laying on the couch doing nothing. And I thought, maybe I should eat breakfast. So that's what we're gonna do, or try to do. I'm gonna give the update I've been meaning to give when I start recording this, is that today I feel better. I did end up having a little bit of fever last night. I'm not sure about today. I feel better so far. So we'll be reading today. I'm not going to the gym, just to lay off, take today chill, right? I kind of want to go, which is weird for me because it's all semester. It's been like, oh, and now I'm like, now that I'm sick, I'm like, I need to go. But I want to lay off. I have my flight on Tuesday and it's Friday, and I want to take it slow. But today I have other stuff to do, so I might as well chill while I can. And yeah, but I did end up reading until 33% last night, I'm pretty sure. I read another chapter after I said I will be done after the last chapter. And so far so good. I don't know where this is going to go because they only have to do one thing and it's only 33% in, and that means they have 66% to do whatever they want. So we'll see. But anyway, I'm gonna do what I have to do, make coffee, because I'm not really hungry. We'll see. And then I'll get back to you guys. I'm not gonna start reading just yet. I'm gonna play a little bit of Dress to Impress, And then we're gonna decide if we continue All Shall Mourn or start Reckless. This has been a debate this whole video, which I find kind of hilarious. But anyway, have my coffee. Drank a little bit already. Added a lot of sugar, but low-key kind of needed that. Have my iPad here and my computer over there. I'm gonna be watching YouTube and playing some Dress to Impress, and then we're gonna go read. The construction is insane. I'm gonna lose my shit. Losing my shit. I can't wait to leave just so I don't have to hear that. My hair looks insane, but I'm reading now, and I'm on chapter 14, 48% in, and I'm pissed. Like, y'all, I knew this was gonna happen as soon as they said something. It's a spoiler, okay? As soon as they said that they were gonna do something, and I was like, they're stupid, especially, oh, so dumb. And now I'm just frustrated. I'm not even scared, I'm frustrated. So, I mean, and that's a good sign with thrillers, because usually I get scared, but I knew it was gonna happen. Like, literally, I'm watching Rachel while I read, and this is her face right now. Like, same, because what in the world? And then I keep reading because I need to know. Oh, it is Saturday, and I have not updated you in like 24 hours because, to be honest, I didn't read much in those 24 hours. I'm getting ready to meet with my friends in like 30-ish minutes, and I thought I should do somewhat of an update because I owe you guys at least that. But basically didn't read much, but I'm getting really into the book, so I'm thinking try to finish it today / tonight, and then give you guys the wrap up of the 2 books I read this week, and then edit the video and get it uploaded for you guys to actually watch. Okay, I need to be quiet, and I'm literally using a YouTube video as lighting, but it is much later in the night. This is the book. We are currently 62% in. If I can get to like 85 tonight, we'll finish it tomorrow, and then we can wrap up the video. And I'll be fair, I'll be content with the results because that means we finished 2 series, which is amazing. Alright guys, so it's time for a wrap up. Okay, it is Sunday, it's the next day from when I last talked to you guys, and as you saw by the previous clips, I did end up finishing All Shall Mourn last night when I said I would stop at like 85%. Honestly, when I got to that point, I was like, I need to know if they're gonna catch this man, what's gonna happen, you know, I need to know what was gonna happen. So I kept reading. I was spooked the whole night. I really had to put on YouTube. I had to read a different book, which I started, A Problematic Summer Romance. So far, I mean, I'm only 2 chapters in, but that's besides the point. Like, I had to do stuff to get my mind off of that because I swear the bad guy was gonna come and haunt me and kill me, but God knows. So I ended up giving All Shall Mourn 4.5 stars because it was really, really good. I think the half star was because it started off really slow and it kind of followed the same pattern as the other books, which I was like, I wish it had this like a kind of a different beginning, like especially for the last book. You kind of expect like some kind of boom in the last book, but once it picked up, it was really, really enjoyable, and I had a really fun time reading it, and I think it's a perfect way to end the trilogy. And some things really caught me off guard, very off guard, so that was all, it added a lot to it. I don't usually guess things, but that one thing I could never guess at all. So 4.5 stars. That's a very good rating. I'm really happy with this trilogy. So in this video, to wrap things up, we finished None Shall Sleep series trilogy, and we finished the Rebel Boo Ranch series, which was sort of a disappointment to end the series, but the overall series was really, really good. So now we have finished 8 complete series, and we have 4 other series which we're like waiting to catch up on, like there's books that are not released yet for those. So we have, I think in total like 12 series that we caught up on, so that's great. And yeah, I know we wanted to get to the Powerless trilogy, but that just didn't happen because I got sick and I have stuff to do. I'm actually currently doing stuff for my flight to Florida. So that's pretty much it. I'm glad we got 2 series knocked out. That's pretty impressive for me, I feel like, especially with this kind of week. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye!